Hola, Timothy Phoenix here, and welcome to my blog, which is all about rising from the flames of adversity to create your dream life using the law of attraction. Today, I have a very special guest with me. This is my new friend on beautiful, I'm in Bali, by the way. I should first of all say that. This is my first video from Ubud in Bali. No more Thailand, that's done. I've moved across the continent and I'm in Indonesia now. And got these beautiful Hindu temples in the background. And yeah, this is Marissa Moon.
Hi.
And we met recently. Marissa also lives in Ubud. And Marissa is a very interesting person who I think would be excellent to talk about. Actually, I want to talk about Moldavite more than anything today. I'll be doing a lot of videos on Moldavite this year. And it turns out that Marissa also has a Moldavite ring. Now, here's my Moldavite ring, which I still have. Now, Marissa had a Moldavite ring.
I still do somewhere.
Yes.
But what was it, like the second time we hung out? I noticed that Tim had a Moldavite ring.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
And I noticed what Moldavite looks like because I know Moldavite looks like this. This is my other piece. And
I showed them that because that's a really, I'm in love with this.
wait, where's the camera?
Here.
Oh.
Yeah.
This little thing. So pretty. And then it looks dark when you're not looking at it through the light. Sorry, that's Tim's face, but...
Can you move your hand? You can't see me. What's the point if they can't see me?
But yeah, I noticed you had a Moldavite ring, and I was like, of all the things already we have in common, of course another Moldavite ring. Of course, not even a Moldavite piece, but a ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're Molda buddies.
Molda buddies. Yeah.
And yeah, I have been drawing more people into my life who have Moldavite lately, actually. We know another girl as well who's got her. We just met her.
I'm here for
she
proof.
also has Moldavite now, very randomly. So, yeah, so let's talk about Moldavite. And if you've been following me for a little while, you'll know that my ring I've had for nearly a year now, actually. And I did have a Moldavite necklace, and I actually got rid of that and gave that to someone else. But I've got another piece coming soon. So that's quite exciting. It's almost here. I can't wait. But till then, I've been looking at this little beauty here.
He's been trying to steal it from me.
I do want that piece. I think I'm very drawn to it. But I wanted to, first of all, get your views on Moldavite and your experiences with Moldavite, because it makes a change from me talking about it. And so, yeah, tell me about the ring. Was that your first piece?
This one.
She's lost the ring yesterday, so we can't show you
today.
that.
Today.
Was it today? Okay.
Possibly. Yeah, today is when I noticed it gone. Yeah. It's coming back. I already asked for it to come back when it's done getting its upgrades, because I've gotten my upgrades, so now it needs to help me get more upgrades. It's coming back, yeah.
I think it's disappeared. Personally, I don't think it's coming back.
See, I like to think positive, Tim.
No, that is a positive, because it's finished its work with you.
No.
You're done.
No.
This is done.
No.
And it goes somewhere else and helps someone else. Isn't that beautiful?
It's beautiful, but we have this journey here still. Yeah, I feel it. I feel it strongly.
Yeah, we're talking about this idea that Moldavite disappears occasionally. And a lot of people report this. It kind of happened with me for one day, but I'm not sure. It might have just fallen out of the setting. But yeah, Moldavite does go disappearing quite a lot. And this might have happened here. So
I don't ever take off my ring either, because I wear it on my ring finger right there. Like, it's my journey. It's my journey of ascension here, which is what I'm here doing in Bali. And so I don't ever take it off. And yeah, I don't know what happened. I was just helping someone and I took it off because I had like a ton of like aloe on my hands. And I don't remember putting it back on, and I don't remember, it's not where I thought I left it. So, I have a pretty empty like apartment, or like say like there's not really.
Very minimalist.
Yeah. Not that not that I try, but I guess I do try.
So it must have disappeared.
Yeah.
It must have gone into the ether.
Yeah, but it's coming back.
Yeah, they do come back though. I have read that a lot, that they actually disappear and then come back again. So
Good.
it might not have gone.
Good.
But let's
Thank
talk
you.
about your I hope it doesn't come back. Let's talk about your
This piece.
this piece. Yeah, we'll talk about the ring as well. So, what was your first experience with Moldavite?
Actually, one of my really good friends told me about Moldavite, and she told me her story, which is really incredible, and she said how powerful it was for her to have it. And it was just kind of like a Moldavite day that we were like talking about it. And so then we went to a crystal shop, because this is just what we always do when we hang out. We go to a crystal shop, and of course the first thing she sees, I had the intention of getting a piece after like hearing about it. So of course the first thing she sees is a Moldavite, and they had like a little collection of them, but I got this little piece because it's actually quite expensive. I think this one was like $40 US, and the other pieces were a little bit bigger and definitely pricier, like probably 100 or more for the pieces. But then I hung on to this piece all day long, and I noticed just a lot of things. Can I talk about my vampire story?
I insist
So
you talk
many
about
things.
the vampire story.
So specifically, we went to eat later that night, and there was so much I was feeling already, because I was carrying it in my bag. We're at this table eating, and someone walks in, and don't look down. And this lady walks in, and I see her, and her face, like something about her is different. I don't know what it was, but there was something like really different about her. And I looked at her and I was like, there's something different. And I heard, she's a vampire. I heard it, and then she made eye contact with me.
Wait. You gotta explain what you mean by heard it.
I heard it like either my higher self, my guides, like something like, I'm still trying to figure it out, but like either visions or hear or things. It's a message. It's a message of, it could have been anyone, to be honest, but it was more so reassurance, because I already knew just looking like that she was different. And so I heard in my head, she's a vampire. And she made eye contact with me, and she looked at me, and we looked straight at each other, and I wasn't turning away because I was like really intrigued, and I was trying to figure out like what it was about her. And I already heard this thing, so I was just like, huh, and just observing. And the way she looked at me was like, shit, she knows. And then she like looked away, like kind of like nervous, like she knows. And then after that, because it was winter, so she had like a beanie like thing on, and she took it off to try and look more human. And I say that because I could sense it, and this thing was helping me sense so much. So my friend, who's really, really intuitive, she's not facing, she's like, her back is facing her, and they just walked into this cafe. So I was like, I didn't say anything, I was just like, hey, just turn around and just look at this lady. I just want to know like what you think. And she turned around, and she's like, oh my god, I'm so scared, stop staring, Marissa, like I'm scared, like stop. And then she was like, if they come and sit next to us, we're getting up and we're leaving. And they walked around looking for a place, and because it was a group of them, everyone else was normal, normal human, like just okay. But as she like walked, it was just like a glide, and I was just like observing, and they couldn't find any tables, it was just like a cafe. And so they walked out and they left, and she glided out, and I told her like, it's fine, she left. But yeah, something about this piece like made me really intuitive to it, because at the time I was not as intuitive as my friend was. And yeah, I mean, now probably this has helped me definitely get more attuned. Like I do Reiki sessions with it, I do readings with it, and intuition is so strong now. And yeah, mainly just use it for intuition and guidance.
Yeah, it's I like that story. Yeah, I mean, I would say as well, my intuition actually over the last couple of months has really gone up. And I think I've noticed that I can almost pick the right people to talk to, or I'll get a sense that I need to talk to this person. And whenever that happens and I actually go over and talk to them, they turn out to be a really amazing person, and usually with something quite big in common. And that's what happened with Marissa, actually.
I knew he was going to say this.
So, I've moved to Ubud, which is like the spiritual center of Bali. And so, I know I was probably going to meet some cool people, but I didn't know anyone coming here. And I just decided that if I got that feeling, that intuitive feeling that I'd been having it for a while, for a couple of months, I just felt that I should act on that, basically, especially here being on my own. So I saw Marissa, she was gliding actually as well. You were gliding like a no, she was gliding like a goddess through the center of Ubud.
It's very sweet.
I saw her going into the same restaurant as I was going into, and I sat next to her, and I was thinking I should talk to her. I don't know why, I just got that. Sometimes I get that intuitive feeling like I should. But while I was sat there, I also got this sense from her that I shouldn't speak to her actually. I should just leave her alone and let her do her thing. There's a vibe coming off her. I didn't like the vibe.
I really didn't like the vibe.
Didn't like the vibe. So I didn't speak to her. And yeah, and then maybe a week later, I don't know, it wasn't that long after.
It was a few weeks later.
A couple of weeks later.
Let's
say a couple of weeks. A couple of weeks later, we were in the same car.
Yeah.
Getting a lift to
an
ecstatic dance event. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we naturally got talking, and it turns out I was right.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I said, "You look really familiar, and I don't know why." And then he remembered when we were at the same restaurant. I was like, "Oh yeah." I also got the feeling that he was trying to talk to me, and so
you didn't say that.
I shut it down.
You liar.
I know, I really did.
Did you?
I could sense that you were trying, and I shut it down.
Really?
I was not in
How did you know?
Because I just knew. I felt you following me. As soon as it happened, I felt, because I was crossing and trying to get into traffic, and I was just like, whatever. And I just kept walking my Chicago way. And then I felt you following, and then when we went in, I felt you come in, and then I saw you, and it wasn't anything against him, to be honest. I was releasing a lot, and I was also searching for a smoothie bowl for probably 30 minutes, and at that point I had walked 20 minutes. And I know why now, but I was being really tested by my guides, so I was letting my intuition follow me, and they led me down this road, and there was no smoothie bowl, so then I turned all the way back and then went down this other road, the complete opposite way, which is the road I initially asked them to go down, and they're like, no. And so I was just frustrated, to be honest, at my intuition. I'm just can I swear in this?
Yes.
What the fuck? How are you guiding? Where the hell are you guiding me? I realize now, because the timing, if I had went there initially, it would have been timing slightly off, right? So I was just frustrated because all I wanted was a smoothie bowl. I was already really hungry when I left to my place, or left from my place to get it. And I just did not want to interact with people. I just wanted to just chill and write and just that's it. So I put those walls up. Yeah, but also it planted the seed in both of us, so that when we're in the same shuttle bus, I was like, that guy looks really familiar, I don't know why. And then vice versa, and he called it out. I was like, at Soma.
Yeah. So I think it proves that my intuition has definitely got a lot better with these things now.
Yeah.
And yeah, then it turns out you've got Moldavite as well. So there you go.
Yeah.
What would you say has changed about your life since you started wearing Moldavite?
So this I haven't really worn, but the ring I was wearing every day.
When did you get the ring?
The ring I got literally like 2 days before I left for Bali. I had it expedited because I wanted it before Bali.
What drew you to get the Moldavite?
In general?
Yeah.
Or the Moldavite ring?
Yeah.
Well, I just saw visions of it. Like, I saw me having a Moldavite ring. When you have Moldavite, it like ascends you, and it takes you to this like higher consciousness because it's from space, because it holds such a high frequency. So just naturally wearing it, you're ascending already. And I just saw myself getting something that was going to be guiding me on my journey and protecting me at the same time, because lower dimensions can't come to you, or they're being released when you have Moldavite. So I just saw myself wearing a ring, and I saw myself wearing it like on my ring finger, because this was the journey that I was committing to myself, like this journey of this commitment to spirituality, to connecting with my higher self. So I kept seeing it on this ring and finger, and I had it on that ring finger for about a month and a half maybe, and now it's getting upgraded because I've been getting upgraded. So yeah, I'll be back. We'll be back here and tell you that it's back.
It's gone. It's gone.
It's gone.
Okay, thank you very much for coming on and doing this little video for me. I really appreciate it. Is there a way that anyone watching can get in touch with you?
Actually, there is. I'm sorry, I had to be really cheesy, but on Instagram, it's Marissa Moon. That's MarissaaMoon. And I have a podcast called the Soul Guided Podcast about connecting with your soul, following your intuition, and doing the things that you're scared of, like coming to Bali, quitting your job, and yeah. So I interviewed him on that podcast.
Yeah, I'm going to be on it.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it's now worth listening to.
Yeah. Well, no, it was always worth it, but now it just got better. It just evolved.
It's even better.
Like the Moldavite. The Moldavite,
Okay.
that's coming back.
Thank you very much for coming along. This is my new Molder buddy. So yeah.
Thanks, Tim.
More videos from Ubud and Bali, I'm sure, are coming up, and I want to keep talking. What are you saying? And yeah, so it's going to be a focus of my time here. I want to really delve into this new piece when I get it and see what it's going to do in my life. So till then, thank you for watching, and hasta luego.
This is where the music cues.
Yeah, we'll cut you out. You're gone. It's just music.